So now that I said my intro very slow, what's going on guys, back with a video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the 7 of the most rare things in Clash Royale. Whether you can still do them or you miss your chance and can't anymore, these are still pretty interesting. So even though some may not be possible anymore, for the ones that are, if you're up for a challenge, I'm not saying go for it, but go for it. Before we do get into that though, if you guys want to go ahead and enter my gift card giveaway for the month of June, all you gotta do is like and comment, and that's pretty much it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. Number 1, negative gems. There's no real and easy way to do this unless you spend a good amount of time asking Supercell for a refund on gems you've already spent. And that's how it all happens. Basically, when you buy gems and you spent them already, and you decided that for whatever reason you deserve a refund, Supercell would give you your money back and also take their gems. And if you didn't have enough gems to give them back, then it would result in negative gems. Doesn't sound that bad, right? In fact, I think it looks pretty cool, and I rarely see it happen nowadays. But the only problem here is the next time you bought gems, it would go toward the gems you owe them. So you may have thought that maybe it's just a bug, but no, you'll have negative gems until you give them the gems back. So yeah, negative gems, it's possible, but definitely not worth the screenshots. Number 2, filling your deck slots with all legendary chests. According to the Clash Royale wiki, the legendary chest is the rarest chest to get for free from battles. But I mean, it's possible, right? Of course it is. All you gotta do is wait for all 4 to pop up after 2,000 matches, and you're good to go. Simple, right? On a serious note, the reason why this is so rare is because you'll be waiting for ages. Your chest cycle has to go through 4 legendary chests, and that takes a while, so it's not easy. Take a look at your profile for a second. You see the amount of wins? If it's near 2,000, you'll have to do all those battles again. And plus, even if you made it to 3, you'll only have 1 deck slot left, which means you'll either have to gem every chest from now on, or wait hundreds of hours for the 4th legendary chest. That's why it's so rare, but like all the others on this list, they're all possible, and it just takes a bit of a challenge. Number 3, your chest not giving you the cards it was supposed to. Wait, you mean to tell me that chess can go wrong? Well, absolutely. Anything can go wrong. I mentioned this in one of my videos back in February, and a lot of people were blown away. But pretty much, in certain rare occasions, the chest would glitch out and give you an incorrect amount of cards. It can be less, or it can be more. And if this ever happened to you, you could email Supercell what went wrong, and they would send you some gems as the result of a faulty chest. I mean, if you got more in your chest, I wouldn't say anything. That's like good luck right there. But if you got less, you're in for a reward. It's not like you can just make up the story and get gems though. They have chest records for everyone. So how does it happen and why? Well, we don't know why, but it could be really any small bug. Obviously, there's a lot of bugs in every game we play, and getting the wrong amount of cards in Clash Royale is beyond the rarest of them all. Number 4, getting a notification that says another top player is looking for a match. Here's a picture of it. I know, I've never seen that. But the way you get it is simple. When you are near the top of the leaderboards, you'll get notified when someone else is looking for a match. So, it's simple, yes, but out of the millions upon millions of players who play the game, there's only one top 200, except for the local leaderboards, which may be different upon where you are. In that case, there's 2 leaderboards. But the reason why it's so rare is simply because there's just not enough room for everyone in the leaderboards. Only a few people can be there at once, and not many people ever talk about what was it like. We just imagine that they battle and that's it. In some way that's true, but the great part about being there is 1, the cancel button works. What? Cancel button works? I know, it's crazy. And 2, you get an extra notification. Although I'm not sure if that's good or annoying. I'm sure it gets annoying after a while. Number 5, opening the first place chest for the most expensive tournament. Do you remember that tournament that used to cost a fortune? Literally a fortune? Yeah. Good old days, right? Well, let me ask you something. Do you know anyone personally who opened it? Nope, me neither. Even if you did know this guy, who knew 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 this guy, you probably weren't standing next to them. So why is it so rare? Well, it was only in the game for a few weeks, and poof, one morning, it was gone. Not to mention that no one could even afford it. This tournament cost 250,000 gems. Jeez. Unless you were on a developer account, got it sponsored, or you're filthy rich, or just apparently won one of these tournaments, which By the way, it's unknown how much of these were even created, but I'm sure it's not much. I think the reason why it was removed though was due to the fact that it was just too expensive, and the rewards he got, they were insane. Winning this tournament and opening that chest was like a one-way ticket to becoming the next high-level player. That's how insane it was. But it's gone now, so rest in peace, the insane tournament we once knew. Number 6. Dropping to 0 trophies. You ever tried to drop to 0 trophies? Well, I have, and you probably don't want to try anyways. It's possible, yes, anything is possible, like we said, but if you try, the matchmaking system would just have a brain fart. It'll match you up with players who also want to drop, so it'll be an endless loop of just matches where you stare at each other for a few minutes. Nothing else. And after the match, no one loses trophies, obviously because it's a draw. That's a lot of time that you need in your hand if you want to accomplish this, and is it really worth the screenshot that you want? No, it's easier to just Photoshop one. So if you want to drop to 0 trophies, just be aware that after a while, you won't be attacking noobs. It'll be awkward matchups with level 10s that also want to drop. Like I said, it's possible, but man, you'll be trying for a very long time. And finally, on to number 7 is a 3-crown tie. The reason why this is last is because it's not as rare as the other 6. Is it hard to do? Yeah, it is. This randomly happens when both players are in an overtime and you both take out any tower at the same exact time. This happens to a lot of people, but let's be honest here. Is it every day? No. And if it does, you must be on some huge coincidental journey. Like I said, it's probably one of the less rare things to do in Clash Royale, but it's not as easy as it sounds. Yes, it may have happened, but try and do it on purpose. Most players that have seen it is because it randomly happened in a match. I think it's cool and I have yet to see it because it's never happened to me. But guys, I think that should wrap up today's video. I really do hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, make sure to leave a like and also comment below on some things that I may have missed, because I'm sure there's more glitches and bugs that are really rare. So I want to thank you all for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Tell me what you guys think below in the comment section of YouTube. See you on the next one. Peace!